Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. I would toast to you right now, but my coffee is way over there. So you know what I'll toast to you? I will toast to you with these beautiful onion seeds. They're amazing. If you've never seen an onion seed, they smell like onions. It's pretty amazing. Anyways, so I toast to you. I hope for you to have a prosperous and blessed day. Today, let's talk about some stuff in the garden. So I have these beautiful Egyptian walking onions. I learned they were called from a great lady in the community. I've mentioned this before, so I planted the onions last year, grew them. Towards the end of the season, they got too much water, so some of them were kind of mushy when it came time to collect, so I just left them in the ground. I figured that they would just compost themselves into the ground, but they didn't. They grew. And my husband, who is a farmer, was a farmer, I guess that never goes away. He said, "Oh yeah, you can plant those." He's like, "You just separate them out and plant them." So I did. I pulled them all apart because they had clustered together, kind of like a garlic thing. Clustered them all together and I planted them. And all of the ones that I planted last year didn't get a big onion on the bottom. They got flowers and they were beautiful. And I posted some pictures and whatnot. And then they got these seeds. This one, they get really heavy on the stem and then they fall over like this and then they dangle and this one broke off. So I'm waiting for them to completely finish ripening before I collect them. I can see some of the husks starting to turn brown around the seed. Like, oh, there's one right there. You can see that one starting to get like a black and brown and dry out a little bit. The thing that's amazing about these onion seeds, tickle. This broke a while ago. I mean, it's dried out and browning now. It's been in the garden forever. But if you pull one of the seed pods off, and you look at it, it's still green on the inside. And push this little seed out. And it still made the seed. And it's still producing a seed. And it's still growing. Because Mother Nature, oh, now my hands are going to smell like an onion's hardcore. This one is even hard. The first one I pulled, oh, there it goes. I don't want to grow an onion there. Where did it go? Oh, no. Oh, there it is. We don't want to grow an onion there. I'm growing lemon balm there. This one's even hard. Put that back with the onions. So, plants are pretty determined to grow. They're not gonna, I mean, you can kill them. But typically you kill a plant because you love it too much or you forget about it. Some plants like these onions just keep growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. And here, I'll show you. Let's see. So as you can see, oh, I'm in the way. You can see some of them are still standing up, but most of them have fallen down in one way or another. They're just totally leaning down. And then you can see the onions, other onions in the background that don't have flowers. Those are new bulbs that I planted this year. But that's not all I wanted to talk about, okay? So I have this beautiful lemon balm plant. Let's talk about lemon balm, okay? If you don't know what lemon balm, this is lemon balm. It's actually in the mint family. Its name is Melissa. Its scientific name is Melissa officinalis. I learned that officinalis is the epithet or title for plants that have medicinal uses. Lemon balm was once thought to be the cure-all. It has over 100 different phytochemicals in it. It's got vitamins in it, including thyme and vitamin C. It has lots of great things, but so some of the terpenes and some of the other alkaloids in it are, the tinctures can be sedative, they can be calming, and this is also an herb that has been studied a lot by science and shows that in medical research, studies are showing that the tea is can help you focus. So what it does is it helps you calm and focus your mind, so that you can better learn things, be calm, collective. Hello, spider. Um, calm, collected, and it's a little baby sweat bee, not a spider. Pretty entertaining, I'd show you, but it's teeny tiny and slightly translucent. Anyways, so this lemon balm, I transplanted it, and I didn't want to harvest before I put it in the ground, but it is way too thick. And if you see down here at the bottom, it's starting to get some yellowing in the leaves, and this is how you know it is way too thick. So kind of the expert gardener's advice that I keep seeing is that if there are 30 stems coming out of the ground, pull 10. And that you don't want it to be this thick, and then actually twice a year you can just cut it back completely and let it regrow. They say 3 times a year, in the spring, in the summer, and then in the fall. So I actually think now that it's doing pretty good, I'm going to cut back a lot of it today, which makes me kind of sad because I love this plant, but I want to use it, and I want to use it for more than just looking at. We're going to make some bug spray. I found a great recipe for bug spray, and I happen to have all of the things in my garden, so it's fresh lemon balm, fresh lemongrass. Now I'm going to have to look it up. But it's the lemon balm, lemongrass, the citronella, we have the geranium one, and the lemon thyme. All of them have certain things in them that the bugs don't like, specifically mosquitoes. The citronella is one of them. Now we say citronella and we think, oh, it must be one plant, but actually all of these plants have citronella in them, and it's just a chemical compound. I wish you guys could see this little sweat fly pollinating and doing its dance on my potatoes here. It's amazing. Anyways, so lemon balm can become slightly noxious. It does not propagate typically like mint does. I mean, it will grow through the ground, but it actually gets seeds and prolifically drops seeds, is what they say. So if you don't want it to spread real far, then collect those seeds. The oils and the phytochemicals and all of the things in them that are beneficial are still strong and potent all the way up through until flowering, and it's not until it starts making seeds that it is not so potent. To collect, you can come out here every day and you just pick one, and you could, if you're feeling anxious or you're needing a moment to focus, you just come out, pick one, and you can eat it fresh like that. It's in your garden, so you can just eat it. Or you can put them into teas, you can make tinctures. There's this amazing lady, it's like what is her, Earth Forest Mother or something like that, and she makes great videos about making tinctures. So there's great information out there, and it's not hard to do. But when you're collecting this, you just go all the way down to where it comes out of the ground. I've got super sharp fingernails. Oh, it's not going to work now because this one's pretty woody. But you cut it right down here. I'm going to have to go get a pair of scissors. And, ooh, pincher bug. Pincher bugs! But you cut it all the way down at the bottom, and then you can use it fresh, or you can dry it. If you're making a tincture, if you're making something that has an alcohol base to it, you want to use it fresh. Even if you're making like an elixir with the honey, you want to use fresh and add the alcohol to the honeys. At least 25% concentration is what the garden mother forest lady says. But if it's in alcohol, you want to use fresh plant. If you're making an oil and you're through if you're making an oil through diffusion and not an essential oil through steam distillation, where you're going to soak the plant in oil, you want it to be dried parts because you don't want any water. That's where your bacteria and your issue is going to come from, is in the water in the oil. But yeah, So that's that. I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. And oh, look, here's my lemongrass. Doing all right. Just planted it. You gotta be careful petting this plant. It's kind of dangerous. It smells good. You can also make a tea. It also has a lot of the same phytochemicals that are calming and soothing that that the lemon balm has. They are antimicrobial and antibacterial and the lemon thyme. So lemon thyme at one point was thought to be a cross hybridization between thyme and something else, but actually through genetic research, which is amazing, just like the genetic research on plants to me is crazy. But through genetic research, they've shown that the lemon thyme, where is it? Oh, I'm blocking the light. The lemon thyme is its own genus of plant. It was discovered in Spain. It is in the thyme family, but it's its own genus. So it's not a hybrid between two different kinds. You can get like this one, which is the traditional, so it only has a little bit of the golden leaves on the outside. They have another one that is completely golden, so it's all that lime green color. They have one that doesn't have that. And then this one just flowers and flowers and flowers and flowers. It has a good concentration of herbs while it's flowering. And this one, like the lemon balm, is like a cure-all for everything. It topically and internally can be used. They're both considered generally safe, even for children. My kids love coming out here and just picking. They walk through the path so we've got our lemon balm and our lemon grass. I got more lemon balm coming in. And then we've got lemon thyme, and I've got oregano and fancy oregano. Around the corner, I've got some other thyme. I've got some normal thyme. So we just have like a plethora of herbs that they can munch on, and they just come through the garden eating them. But these ones are all safe, even the oils and the tinctures. And this same kind of thing. You collect it by coming into the ground. You can collect the whole flower, and you use the whole thing to put into like a diffuser, one of those countertop oil diffuser, or not diffusers, distillers. And yeah, so these herbs are just both really easy to grow, and they're great to use. And I'm gonna have to pick a sweet pea because I've got some beautiful snap peas that are ready to eat. They're so good, best like that. And if you come out and you're continuously collecting your peas, they'll continuously put on new fruit. I don't think you can see me because of the sun. It's alright, I'm stuffing my face with some peas. It's a good breakfast. Good morning, sun. So, just a little bit of time in the garden. I hope everybody has a fantastic day and that they're enjoying what they're doing. And don't feel bad for pruning your plants. They like it. They love it. They want some more of it. Alright, anyways. So I'll talk to you all later. I hope you have a blessed day. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that little bell.